Now, the struggle we all face here is we're trying to look into the future, and none of us are perfect at that. But would my layman's reading of Table 1 in the Bank of England MPC report at the section on the potential effect of tariffs, box C, simply be right that is ultimately the balance of risks are that we don't know what it will do to inflation, but this outbreak of tariffs and the potential for a trade war will lead to lower economic activity in the shorter and the longer run, and less money in the pockets of my constituents in Glasgow as a result? Is that where the balance of risks lie, would you say, Ms. Green?
Yeah, so accepting there's a ton of uncertainty around this, and the choreography is everything, it does seem like ultimately there are more things that push down on activity for the UK than would push up, and the implications for inflation are much less clear.
And as a quick fire round, because I don't want to get into trouble, Professor Taylor, would you agree with my reading of the situation that the downside risks for money in the pockets of Glasgow constituents are higher than the upside risks?
I don't think it's just true for your constituents. I think it's true for people around the country and around the world. So I think the governor has also emphasised this, that it's much clearer to try to understand the effects of tariffs on activity and on our well-being and on our output and our wages than it is to understand on the directionally on inflation, because that depends on many more factors. So I think, in theory, are there certain circumstances where tariffs can make you better off? Yeah, but they're very limited. Like, you're a large country with some monopolistic market power kind of situation. That, of course, doesn't apply to the UK, really. So in that sense, if there are just frictions being imposed by other countries, to the extent that we're caught up in that, it is going to reduce our opportunity to use trade. We're a country that trades a lot. Trade is, in a sense, another form of technology. You put goods in, called exports, and some of the goods come out, called imports, and that reflects comparative advantage, and it makes us better off in various ways. If you put sand in those wheels, then we're going to be worse off on some margin.